It's currently 11 p.m. on a Saturday night, and I'm here once again talking about Saudi Arabia. I think I'm missing Saudi like extra today. Okay. I heart Riyadh. Since I've returned to Cape Town, it's filled with ups and downs. Sometimes I forget everything and everyone, and I finally live that maybe 1 hour happy and fine, and then everything just creeps in and it's like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't know what I'm doing in Cape Town, which is sad because I live here and this is my home. Cape Town is beautiful, yes, but what the tourist brochure doesn't tell you is that you basically can't leave your house at night without thinking, what could happen? I guess it's the kind of place where if something happens after like 10 p.m, the first thing people will say is, why were you out? And that just kind of became normal to me and to everyone here. Just after experiencing Saudi Arabia, it's just like, I know this is not okay. In Saudi Arabia, you only leave the house at 9 p.m, maybe 7 p.m, depending on what you want to do. If you want to watch a sunset, you're leaving at 5 or 6 p.m. And then you either go to a cafe, or you go to a restaurant, or you get food and you go to the desert and you sit in the desert until 3-4 a.m. Get food and go to a park, or get food and even come back home, watch a movie, have snacks. It was the most beautiful time of my entire life. Not once do you question your safety. It was clean, it was peaceful, it was beautiful. There was nightlife, like the city, and then there was the desert. So, I have a few things from Saudi that I want to show. Some things that are very important to me, some things that are like very sentimental. I'm going to start with the most important thing, and something that I use every single day of my life. This is how I received it, and I opened it up. It's the most beautiful, special bracelet. The first time that I met my friend, we went to the waterfront, and it was during the fast, during Ramadan. We were both fasting and it was iftar, it was time to break our fast. In Waterfront there's this shop that sells popcorn and slush, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my life. And I thought it would be funny to just suggest, let's break our fast with popcorn and slush. And surprisingly he was down, so we did that, and it was so cute, it was so funny. We got our popcorn and slush and we sat in the food court. I had a bracelet before from a previous situation, and I showed it to him. He told me about a bracelet that he won, and it was a Cartier bracelet. And I was telling him, like, why are you buying that? Like, it's not, like, it's stupid, don't waste your money. And he said he really likes the design, like, it's the new design, he really likes it a lot. And I just said, okay. The popcorn and slush situation was when I knew there was something special about him. He matched my energy. I think that's why it was so compatible for us to travel together and live together for basically 2 months. Around 1 month or 3 weeks, 2 weeks before our flight, he told me, I have a gift for you, it's waiting for you in Saudi Arabia. He ordered it. I was like, oh my god, what are you talking about? And when we arrived, we got into the apartment. Firstly, on the outside of the apartment there was like a drawer. You just literally opened it, took the boxes and went inside. That's how safe it is to leave your packages just outside. Anyways, he took it and he went inside. We put our bags down and then he gave it to me and I opened it, and like, I think I cried. It was the sweetest thing ever, and I got one and he got one. So we both have matching bracelets. It's so special to me. So yeah, that's item number 1. Item number 2, it's 3 items. They're from Bath and Body Works, and first item, the body wash. Second item is the lotion. Third item is the same range, and it's the body mist. And I cannot explain how good this smells. It's like, I didn't want to use this because I was so scared of not going back, but then I thought I will go back and I will use this because I will be going back, obviously. And then things came up and I stopped using them, so I haven't used this in maybe 2-3 weeks. The body lotion I did use because it smells so good and I don't think it'll go up fast, so did use that. The story behind it is we would go to like hotels or apartments when we went on our garden route adventure like a month or two before we went to Saudi, and I used his body wash and it smelled so good, so good. And he used the body spray as well, and it was that. Once we went to Saudi, we were using body wash in his house. It was another Bath and Body Works, but it was a range that is discontinued, and he was very like sad about that. And then I said I really love the old one that he used to use, and he said, oh, I'll buy it for you. And we went to Bath and Body Works to look for the one that he wanted, like the discontinued one. It was discontinued, sadly, but he bought me all 3 of these, and I said, what? He said, take it, it's for you. And I was like, oh, it's just so sweet. Third thing, as I showed before, my perfume. It's Laverne Night Sapphire. The final thing is actually a very funny story, and I'm actually happy that I did this, believe it or not. So at the cafes, we would always take a lot of sugars and a lot of serviettes when we went, and during the last few weeks we went to the specific cafe a lot, and I kept all the sugars and everything in my bag because I wanted it as a memory. And my friend looked at me funny. He was like, why we have so many sugars? Like, why are you doing that? Because I saw him like taking one day, and I was like upset. And I told him that the reason I'm doing that was because of this. So yeah, there's this cafe in Saudi called 500,000, and this was the cafe that we went to most of the time. So I have a bunch of sugars and serviettes from this place because it's just so special to me. So that's it for the things I got from Saudi segment. I want to talk about the consumables. In Cape Town, you grow up seeing your parents and your family, your friends parents enjoying life, and how they do that is with these substances most of the time. I don't know if it's the same way in the US, which I think it is. I think it's the same way in Europe. I'm not sure, but I think it's normalized there the same way it's normalized here. If you don't do that, you're considered boring, because that's all your friends want to do in Cape Town is go to a party. That's what Cape Town culture is. I'm 21 now and I've changed so much. I want peace. That's what I always say. I want peace. I want to protect my mental health. And it sounds so corny to say, like, I want to protect my... No, it's not corny. Am I crazy when I say that I want to leave because of these distractions? I don't think I'm crazy. Alright, last thing that I wanted to talk about is Dubai. Dubai was the first place that I wanted to go before Saudi Arabia. To be honest, Dubai was more of a, I want to get out of Cape Town, and that was the first place that I thought of. It was a beautiful place. It was a place where there was culture. It was a place that was safe. After being to Saudi Arabia, I just got attached to that specific place and I fell in love. Right now, first option is always going to be Saudi Arabia. My heart fell in love with that place and I'm fine with that. Dubai sits between both worlds of Cape Town and Saudi Arabia, and it really, I feel like I will fall in love with that place as well. I don't think that the cards are off the table. What's the saying? I don't know, but that's saying. I just can see how the modern life there can bring chaos. There's every aspect of what I want and what I dislike about Cape Town, every reason I want to leave, I can still do that in Dubai and it will still fulfill me the same. It's also like, I think 9 hours away from Riyadh. I just want to say that if you feel like you are outgrowing a place, you are not alone. And if you feel something calling you, don't ignore it, because it could be the most beautiful thing you ever do in your entire life. I don't know, just don't ignore that voice, because sometimes it's just one plane ride away.